Hey everyone, it's Michelle. In today's video, I will be sharing with you my skincare favorites so far for the year 2021. I'm sure you heard this from many YouTubers already that have done a roundup video at this time, but I really can't believe that we're already halfway through the year. Where is life going? Seriously. But anyways, let's get right into the video, starting off with the cleansing category. First item that is my favorite is the newly formulated Marcelle Gentle Makeup Remover for sensitive eyes. I didn't even know that this was reformulated until I saw it on the package. So I was a little bit worried because this is my holy grail for eye makeup remover. For those of you that don't know, I need a separate remover for my eye area because my eyes are very sensitive. I rarely put any cleanser there anymore. It's just water. And if I have some stubborn mascara, I would use a separate eye makeup remover. So for those of you that also love this, I am happy to report that not much has changed with it. As you can see, still a biphase formula. The only difference I noticed is that this one leaves a more cleaner feel around the eye area. It's not as filmy as the original one. Thank goodness for that. Sometimes when companies reformulate their star products, which I don't know why they do, it's not always the best reformulation. So good to know that this isn't a terrible reformulation. I didn't mind the film from the original formula, but this one still performs just the same. All right, so I do have one cleansing oil that I've been really liking. It is the Klairs Gentle Black Fresh Cleansing Oil. It reminds me a lot of the Purito cleansing oil, where they use facial oils that were traditionally used in the oil cleansing method. You know, the method where you would just get a kitchen oil, massage it on your face, and use a warm towel to remove it. So it has those kinds of oils in here. However, this one does emulsify and it leaves your skin feeling nice and clean. The original Klairs cleansing oil, I did not like it. It was super filmy. It felt like my skin was just not clean at all. So it was a bit heavier, and it also had a fragrance in the formula, which I personally didn't like. This one, again, a lot lighter, has a way more cleaner feel. This one also has a minimal ingredients list. It says here it only contains 6 ingredients. Overall, I've been really liking it. Really nice and light. It's probably one of my more favorite cleansing oils next to the Purito cleansing oil. Last products in the realm of cleansing, I do have 2 second cleansers to share with you all. So this one is the new Klairs Gentle Black Facial Cleanser, and I finally got around to trying the Cerave Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. So what I like about both of these is that they actually are both cream to foam, where you dispense it. It's kind of a moisturizing texture, but once you start lathering it, it gets nice and foamy. I believe they are both low pH, around the 5.5 area, definitely below 6. While massaging both of these on my skin, I do notice a nice moisturizing feel. The Klairs one I find has a more cleaner finish, whereas the Cerave one, my skin is left feeling a bit softer and more moisturized. So that's it for cleansers. Moving on to hydrators. So I have 2 hydrators to share with you all. This one is the original Primera Miracle Seed Essence. Apparently they reformulated this one as well, and it figures that they reformulate it when I finally get around to trying this cult favorite. It pretty much does everything I like in an essence, which it just preps my skin for the rest of my skincare, adds a bit of moisture, makes my skin feel soft and smooth, and adds a bit of brightness. For the second hydrator, this is the Violette FR Boum Milk. I featured this in an unboxing and first impressions video, which I will leave up in the cards or in the description box down below if you're interested in checking that out. This has been rotating in my skincare routine since that video, and my thoughts on it are still the same. It definitely reminds me of the Laneige Cream Skin Refiner, where it is a cream in a liquid form, so it leaves quite an emollient finish on the skin despite the light consistency, as you can see in the bottle here. However, I do find the Boum Milk feels a little bit lighter, like it sinks into my skin a bit more, and I did also notice some calming effects from it. It's not super intense like if I were to use the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm, where I get an instant calming effect, but it just adds that nice veil of comfort. That is it for hydrators. Now moving on to moisturizers, I have 4 to share with you all, 2 of them being 5% Urea moisturizers. So the first one is the Malezia 5% Urea moisturizer. I already reviewed this in full, as well as the benzoyl peroxide gel if you're interested in watching that. Again, I'll leave a link up in the cards or description box down below. But basically what I like about this is that for a gel moisturizer, it was pretty easy to incorporate in my existing skincare routine. Usually I like using gel moisturizers more so in the wintertime just to have that heavier feel on my skin. But this one feels nice and light. Every time I used it, my skin felt calm. My texture looked really good. Nothing looked enlarged. I didn't feel congested by adding a gel moisturizer underneath my go-to moisturizer. My skin looked nice and even, plump, just a really nice gel moisturizer all around. For my drier skin type, this is definitely not enough on its own, hence why I kind of use it as a hydrator in my skincare routine. But for those of you with oily skin, I think you'd really like it because it isn't a sticky formula at all. The last favorite Urea moisturizer is the Eucerin Urea Repair Rich Replenishing Facial Cream. This also contains 5% urea as well as ceramides and squalane. If you watched my Get Ready With Me spring skincare and makeup video, I featured the Eucerin Complete Repair Cream. I have come to the conclusion that I don't really like that one. I'm not a huge fan of the texture, and it was also irritating my skin the more I continue to use it. With the Rich Replenishing Facial Cream, I did not experience that irritation. This one is very comfortable to use. I also tried the regular Replenishing Facial Cream, and while I definitely prefer the texture of that one over the Rich cream, the reason I'm not featuring it in my favorites is because I did not find it satisfyingly moisturizing for my skin. Whereas with the Rich one, it does leave that feeling on my skin, so it's similar in performance to the Bioderma Atoderm Intensive Balm. However, that one is still my holy grail because it's just a lot more cost effective, whereas this one, it is in an itty bitty bottle and I still need to use quite a bit to get that satisfyingly moisturized feeling on my skin. Either way, out of all the moisturizers I'm about to mention, this one performs on par with the Bioderma one. The second last moisturizer I want to share is from an indie Canadian brand. It is the Phytosurgence Verdant Forcefield Restorative Moisturizer. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been kind of obsessed with their blushes. I essentially own all of them right now. I also have a few of their highlighters, all of their shadows, and I definitely wanted to give their skincare a try. I purchased the Verdant Forcefield Restorative Moisturizer because now that we're in the warmer months where it's a little bit more humid, I'm going outside more, my skin is okay with using lighter creams, and that's what I find this one is. It is a blend of moisturizing, soothing, and antioxidant ingredients. It's kind of like a light cream formula with a beautiful green color. And while it's not as heavy as my go-to Bioderma Atoderm Intensive Balm, it feels like it's a lighter consistency of that, and it hugs my skin the same way as I blend it in. And it always leaves a lovely dewy finish on my skin, makes my skin look really nice and smooth when I use it as well. Just perfect for this time of year when it's a lot more humid. Now on to the last moisturizer that I have been liking. I actually have been rotating this in and out of my skincare routine since last year. My husband really likes the texture of this one, and that is the Illiyoon Ceramide Atto Concentrate Cream. This one is a very popular ceramide moisturizer for drier skin types in the Korean market. This has a nice velvety finish. It isn't super glowy or borderline greasy, and it doesn't matter how much you use because the finish will stay the same. The one thing I noticed with this cream, however, similar to the Bioderma one, is that in the wintertime I felt like I had to use a lot to feel comfortably moisturized. I did want to give it a shot in the wintertime to see if it could just work on its own without me mixing any petrolatum into it like I do with the Bioderma one. But now in the summertime, if my skin is feeling a bit drier and it's not as humid outside, instead of reaching for the Phytosurgence one, I've been reaching for this one, and I definitely don't need to use a lot to feel comfortably moisturized. I also really like the finish of this. It's really nice and velvety. It's not super glowy, not borderline greasy. So if you do have a drier skin type like me, you want that comfortably moisturized feel, but you don't want the glow, consider this moisturizer. That is it for moisturizers. Now we're moving on to sunscreens, and I actually only have one new sunscreen that I've been really enjoying this year. I'm sure you can guess. It is the BRA Aqua Rich Watery Essence SPF 50 Plus PA4 Plus. This is just a really cosmetically elegant sunscreen, really nice light gel texture, has a bit of a glowy sheen to it. I am wearing it right now with some of the Tatcha primer over it. I did not powder down my face, which I feel like maybe I should have because I am feeling a little bit hot right now. But either way, this is performing really well so far in my skincare routine, especially during the hotter months when I typically like to reach for lighter consistencies. Last but not least, my final mid-year 2021 skincare favorite has been the NYX Rêve de Miel Honey Lip Balm. I tried this years back when my friend got this for me as part of a gift. I really loved how it made my lips feel like they were actually moisturized, leaves a film on my skin, and just has a nice matte type of look. It's not super glowy looking. And I was kind of reminiscing about it and I missed it a lot, so I decided to pick it up again, and my feelings about it are still the same. It's still one of the best performing lip balms I have used, next to the Weleda Averon lip balm. And that is it for my mid-year skincare favorites of 2021. As always, I hope you find videos like this helpful and informative. This one was a bit more casual, but I hope you enjoyed the content either way. If you did, please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel down below for future videos, leave a comment if you have any questions, recommendations, or if you have experience using any of the products that I mentioned, and I will see you all soon. Ciao!